Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Hellbound Season 2, Episode 2. Glad to be there for the Season 2 of Hellbound. I watched Episode 1 this morning. If you want to see my reaction video about it, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. I'm gonna put the link also for the playlist that I made for Hellbound, because I watched and I made reaction videos for the Season 1. So if you want to watch all of my reaction videos for the Season 1 into the chronological order, you have the playlist that I made for it, and you can just watch everything just like that together, if you can be interested. Okay, a new episode for Hellbound. It's gonna be cool. Like that's it. I said it earlier with my intros and reviews of the previous episode. For me, this show is great because, okay, it's an horror show with creatures killing people, and that's awful, and you know, visually it can be scary for certain people. It's not my case because I'm used, you know, to horror shows and movies which are really more complicated than that. I mean, visually and psychologically and all of that for the intensity, like, they are more terrifying. But this show is okay, an horror show, but in fact it's much more about discussing about society subjects, about humanity at its worst, humanity when it's afraid, you know, they can go into the extreme things, and in particular religious extreme things, and they're okay to believe into everything and anything which is gonna explain what happened and which is gonna give them hope that themselves they're gonna survive, which is gonna give them a solution for the future, which is gonna give them an impression, you know, of comfort, you know, to reassure them. That's what happened during the Season 1 with New Truth. It ended, you know, the Season 1 with, in fact, one baby surviving to that condemnation, you know, by the creatures. That baby, how did that baby survive? We still don't know how, truly, you know, we don't have the answers about it. I asked myself the question at the end of the previous season. Maybe it was because the creatures, you know, couldn't have access to the baby, killed the parents, so that's it, you know, they were here to take one life, they took two lives, so that's it, they could live. Maybe it was because the parents sacrificed themselves, so the creatures appreciated that sacrifice. Maybe something else, and we had a little answer about that during the first episode of this Season 2, because we saw people jumping, you know, on a guy who was gonna be killed. So clearly they were surrounding him, they were sacrificing himself for him, and it was not enough. They died and the sinner died. The sinner died. So what does it mean? What does it mean about truly why that baby survived and not, for example, this sinner survived? Is it because it was a sacrifice made out of love, you know, for the baby, and rather it was made out of faith, so it was not okay, not enough? We don't know. We'll see about it. And something which happened also during the previous season, which is important, it's one of the person who died who came back, and that person now, they want to use it, you know, the cult New Truth, to create a new doctrine, so they're gonna have followers again, because in fact we had the time jump between Season 1 and Season 2, so they need to have people believing into them again, because people lost faith on them, on that cult, so they want to use the girl who came back to create a new doctrine, you know, as an example and all of that. We'll see if they can truly do it. The fact is that for creating that new doctrine, they need only that woman to be a survivor, no one else, so they're gonna search for the chairman, where did he disappear, because they know that if it's coming back, that's gonna be the end of what they want to do. So they don't want for the chairman to come back. When they're gonna learn that he came back, you know, alive after being killed by the creatures, it's gonna be worse. So they're gonna try truly to find the chairman, the first one of the Season 1, to find him, to kill him, to destroy him, so he's not gonna reappear. But we don't know how he reappeared, in the sense that for what reason did he come back to life? Are they all gonna come back to life, all of the ones who disappeared before? And also, how did he reappear, in the sense that is he really present inside of his body? It seems that for the woman that was not the case, she was not talking and she's a little lost and confused. Is it the same for him? We don't know, so that's also something that we're gonna discover during this season. During this season, we have really that thing about the cult New Truth, which made an alliance with the government to create a new doctrine, so they're gonna reorganize the society, because the Arrowhead, the other group, really took almost control of everything, and control, in fact, put the mess into everything, so they want to stop that. And we have all of that question with why the baby survived, why that woman and the chairman, they came back, are they all gonna come back? The chairman, is he okay right now? What is he gonna want to do also? And for sure we have also that character, the policeman, the fact that he's gonna be involved into all of that. Again, 8 years later, for sure it's gonna be cool to have him back. I'm not really talking about them, with their names, because I really think, I think that you understood that already with my reaction videos about the season 1. I really think that for this show, people are not important, and in fact they are not spending a lot of time, the writers I mean, to make us love the characters, to make us really connect emotionally with the characters, so we're gonna be really with them, for them, except for the policeman maybe. But in fact they are not that important themselves as characters, who they are, their backgrounds, really their emotions and stuff like that. We are really more here to follow a story and to examine all of these subjects and to ask ourselves questions about it and about our societies right now. So that's why, in fact, each time I'm talking about them for their role, into the show, and not really their name or something like that. Just a warning, I prefer to warn you. Okay, let's go for this episode. Remember guys that if you want, you have my Patreon, on which you can have these reaction videos for Hellbound earlier. You can have them with 1 day of advance on my Patreon. You have also everything in full opacity, and you have 2 options. With the level 2 you have a longer reaction part, with the level 3 you have the full reaction part, everything. If you can be interested by these advantages, you have my Patreon. If you want to support me, to encourage me to continue my channel, you have my Patreon. You can sub for 1 month or for more if you want. And if you appreciate also other shows and animes that I'm reacting to, each little help can be useful if you want and if you can. Let's go for this episode!
통증이 자주 있어요? 이전까지만 해도 좀 참을만 했던 것 같은데 비명을 다 지르더라고요.
Ah, it's not just psychological, it's also
복수는 한 달에 3번을
really physical.
이제 집에서 케어하기는 좀 어려우실 텐데 요양병원으로 가실 거면 소견서 요청하시고요.
Oh wow. That's how the government is gonna have you.
고맙습니다.
They're gonna pay for your daughter. And Sodo, so. Oh wow. Again, it's a girl who is gonna die?
수장님.
Non, non, tu vas en fait des morts.
집에 일이 좀 들면 지금.
Défendu? Oh no. I mean, that quick? Or maybe I'm just paranoiac, like he's paranoiac. And that it's forbidden in France to have your front window to be black like that. And also the ones, the first ones. They are following you. Why didn't Didn't they arrest you earlier? And here it's new truth. Like really? They have the costume, they have the cars. Because you're taking his daughter? Violently? Against their will? All of that, you know, like, come on. Ah! Ah, you were not together? I thought that you were together. Government and you choose. Yes, it's her! You have your group now? Yes, 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 come on, escape, girl, escape! Can you stop that car? The new truth car, you know? Oh, the camera like that inside of the car, and the other... Oh wow! For how it's filmed? Inside, outside at the back, see how it's turning around during the scene? It's so fucking well filmed and well edited! Oh fuck. You lost them? Oof! Break the window, that window! I'm amazed by the camera, how it's filmed. That scene, the number of days that you have to film and after that edit everything, you know, work on it. On that scene, it's insane but it's perfect. Thank you for that. And thank you for saving his daughter. Oh wow! But it means that you have spies.
뭐? 확실해? 아니 어떻게 그런지 우리 계획을 알아? 몇 년 동안 첩정하는데 다 털어냈는데 어떻게? 일단 이 일은 배부에서도 아무한테도 얘기하지 말고 일단 울고 있어. 어? 예. 그리고 이 일에 대해서 알고 있는 내부자들 응답하고 알았어? 예, 알겠습니다. 그 형사 누구셨습니다.
어쩌다가요? 그렇게까지 다 만들어서 갖다 드렸는데.
민혜진이라는 형과 그 소도에서 저희보다 먼저 빼돌린 것 같습니다. 죄송합니다.
소도. 테슬리의 보안이 그거밖에 안 됩니까?
That was not really good.
화다투구 데려간 거보다 낫잖아요. 소도야 뭐.
Between one disease and another, you prefer that one?
근데 그보다도 일이 이렇게까지 됐다는 건 그쪽도 박정자에 대해서 파악이 끝났다는 얘긴데 일정을 좀 당겨야겠네요.
Yes, 6 months, it seems too far away.
저녁에 박정자 부활 발표하시죠. 가능하시겠어요?
I thought that you would say 1 week. Okay, tonight.
박정자 부활 공식화 하시고요. 세우도는 3개월쯤 뒤에 다시 발표하시죠.
Okay.
부탁드릴게요. 그 새의도 만들 팀은 정부에서 직접 꾸리겠습니다.
New will, it's a new doctrine.
주세요.
예, 알겠습니다.
You're really a marketing communication girl.
짱은 언제부터?
Okay.
더 이상 할 수 있는 게
Cancer.
없다. 뭐하네.
So that's why it's physical
임
and
변호사님
okay.
얘기는
아.
소문으로 많이 들었습니다. 근데 세질의 놈들도 그렇고 그쪽도 그렇고 우리를 왜 뒤도는 겁니까?
세실에 심어놨던 우리 조직원의 정보가 있었어요.
Inside of New Truth, not the government.
박정자 씨가 되살은 났대요.
놀랍지도 않네요, 이제.
정부와 세실회가 박정자 씨 내세워서 새로운 교리를 발표할 모양이에요. 근데 그 계획엔 불안 요소가 있어요.
Tell
그래서 정진수가 다시 살아 돌아올까봐.
네,
정진수가 어디서 시연을 당했는지 그게 궁금한 거겠네요. 그렇겠죠? 그렇겠어요.
저희한테 알려주실 수 있을까요?
제가 많이 원망스러우셨겠어요.
왜 정진수가 20년 전에 고지받은 자라는 거를 공개 안 하셨어요?
그걸 공개했으면 뭐가 달라졌을까요? 희정이 세상은 채 석 달이 안 남았어요. 그 짧은 시간을 희정이 믿음을 부수는데 쓸 수는 없습니다.
She can't be cured.
그만 돌아가 주세요.
아픈 딸 데리고 뭐 어떻게 하시려고요? 장소는 저희가 준비해뒀으니까 따님이랑 거기서 지내세요.
그 애기 희연에서 살아남은 가끔씩 잘 지내고 있는지 궁금하더라고요.
I
저희가 잘
think
보호하고 있습니다.
yes.
네, 물론 그러시겠지만 그런 보호 같은 게 아니라 그 애가 제대로 사랑받고 있으니까.
I think
부모 얘기는 해주셨어요? 세상 그 누구보다 사랑했던 엄마 아빠가 있었다는 걸.
that much that they sacrifice themselves. That's why, you know, maybe that sacrifice, it needs to be a sacrifice about love.
정진수가 어렸을 때 살던 보육원 2층 맨 끝방. 정진수가 시험 당했다는 걸 희정이는 모르게 해주세요. 민 변호사님이 진실을 지켜야 하는 동안 저는
You want
거짓을 지켜야 하거든요.
You want to protect your daughter.